Hey, what's up? So, I don't know what that was. So, it's Saturday, October 16th. It's 9:51 a.m. And today's video is going to be I don't know how long it's gonna go for, but I'm thinking 24-hour Halloween-a-thon type thing. So basically I'm gonna try to read some spooky books and watch some spooky movies / shows. So yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, so I'll start off by saying my main reading focus is gonna be All These Bodies by Kendall Blake. This is a book about murder. So it takes place in the summer of 1958. There's a string of murders, and anytime they find if I'm remembering correctly, anytime they find a body, all the bodies are drained of their blood, but there's like no blood in within sight. So they're trying to figure out who's murdering these people, and then at one point they find our main character surrounded by a bunch of bodies, and I think she's covered in blood, and then all the bodies around her are drained of their blood, so they think that she did it. I don't know, something like that. But I'm super intrigued to read. This is super short, so I think I can read it within these 24 hours. And then I'm planning on, I'm not sure where I'm gonna start this. I was thinking 10, but I need to eat something because I'm so hungry. I think I'm gonna start at 10:30. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm not sure yet, but that's my main focus. I'm also gonna read, because it's super short, I'm going to read Fangs by Sarah Anderson, and then if I have some time in between, I'll continue reading Bunny by Mona Awad. Yep, so those are my reading plans. Movie and TV show wise, I'm thinking Halloween Town, Twitches, probably The Goonies, and TV shows, probably while I'm eating I'll watch TV shows because they're short. So I'm thinking when I eat breakfast right now, I'm gonna watch Arnold's Halloween episode. Hey Arnold's Halloween episode. Yeah, so I'll probably watch also Rugrats Halloween episode at some point today. And yeah, I'll try to keep finding things to watch as well. So yeah, those are my plans. So right now I'm gonna make something to eat because I need fuel. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I went to Target this morning. Have a little candy haul for you guys, because I was like, if I'm gonna be watching movies, I need to have candy. I already have popcorn, I just need a candy. This isn't candy, but I bought some more tea. This is a tea I drink pretty much, the only tea I pretty much drink. So this is the Tasso Classic Chai. So good. So I got one small box of Sour Patch Kids. And I got 2 of these. So I was like, I think this is gonna be the ones I really gonna be snacking on. So I got Sour Punch Rainbow Straws. I got 2 of these. Yep. And then I got the controversial candy, Halloween candy. Got candy corn. I got this really huge bag. Kind of wish they had a smaller bag, but this is the smallest bag I found, so that's where we're at. It's candy corn. Oh, and then I got another eyebrow pencil. But yeah, that's my little candy haul. I'm so excited to start this. Okay, I'll tell you guys again later once I officially started this Halloween-a-thon. Okay, so 1:09 p.m. I've switched over to the audiobook. That'll be better if I did the audiobook. For all these bodies. So I'm on page 105. I don't remember how I described the plot beforehand, but yeah, so there's a string of murders going on, and they're all are found drained of their blood, but there's all the murders, they're found, there's at the crime scene, there's no blood ever. It's like spotless of blood. Like, they don't find any, like, one drop of blood, until where they find Marie Catherine Hale completely drenched in blood. So now they've arrested her, and they're trying to get information about all the murders, and yeah, just get information out of her. So far, so good. I'm finding it really interesting and a little bit yeah, it's just like, I'm not sure like where the story's gonna go. Is there gonna be some sort of not paranormal, but like fantasy element to it? I don't think there will be. I'm interested to know the whole blood situation of how in the other murders there's no blood at all at the crime scene, and then 2, for this last murder, how all of their blood, it was 3 victims, all of their blood was on Marie. Yeah, so I'm very interested to see how this continues. And I got to the part where she's starting a little bit to tell our Michael, who is the POV that it's told from. She's starting to tell him a little bit about her story and what happened. So yeah, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my first movie break. I'm gonna watch Halloween Town, and which I'm wearing my Halloween Town shirt with a talisman. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that, have some candy. I haven't had lunch yet, but I'm still not hungry because I ate breakfast kind of on the later side. But yeah, also my plan, and I'll keep you guys updated. Hey, so it is now 4:48 p.m. and in all these bodies I am on page 151. I'm on chapter 19. I'm still fairly enjoying this. It's like getting like, not my blood pumping, but you know, like that, you know that feeling you get when you're like watching or reading something creepy. I guess adrenaline. I don't know, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm intrigued to like find out more about Marie and these murders and exactly like what's happening, because what's his name, Michael? Yeah, Michael has gotten some information from her, but it's like stuff that is just like they're not sure she's telling the truth, and it just seems like a bit out there, so they're like questioning it. But yeah, I'm still fairly enjoying it. On the audiobook I have like 2 hours and 3 minutes left, so I should be done soonish. But right now what I'm doing, I made myself late lunch, early dinner. I don't know, probably just a late lunch. I'll probably eat again, eat dinner later, even though it's almost 5. But yeah, so I made myself some soup, some regular just like Lipton soup, and put some potatoes in there. Yeah, nothing special. And I'm gonna be watching Curse of the Werewolf. It's a Rugrats episode. This is season 8, episode 18. I don't remember much of what this one is about because I don't watch the later seasons. I haven't watched the later seasons in a while. But yeah, I was gonna watch Candy Bar Creep Show, which is another Rugrats Halloween episode, but I watched that recently, so I was like, I know they have another episode where it's like Halloweenish, so gonna watch Curse of the Werewolf. I can't say that, but yeah, that's what's happening now. So I'm gonna eat this, watch that, and then get back to reading. Yep, that's the plan. I finished eating, I finished watching the Rugrats episode. I haven't started reading yet. I think I'm gonna watch like a YouTube video before I jump back into reading. So I was going on the Weather Channel app so I could check what time the sun sets, because I wanted to finish all these bodies before the sunset, which I don't think is gonna happen because it's 5:20 and I have 2 hours left of the audiobook, but we'll see. But so I went on the Weather Channel app to check what time the sun sets, right? And then I was, look, it says severe thunderstorm warning, and I'm like, that's like the ultimate Halloween vibe. So I'm like, this is perfect. So it's gonna thunderstorm later. Let's see, let's check what time. Oh, it looks like at 6, so soon. So we might get some thunderstorm Halloween vibes. We'll see. But yeah. And yeah, it looks like it's going to rain the rest of the night. So yep. Okay, so I'm gonna look for a YouTube video to watch, and then I'll get back to reading. But let's actually check what time the sun sets. 6:12. I'm not gonna finish by 6:12, but at least we're gonna get some thunderstorm vibes. So yeah, I'll tell you guys later once I actually get back to reading. Guys, the rain started. What happened to my voice? The rain started. It's 5:35. Oh shit, I almost tripped and fell. Hey, I remember the last update. It's not that much later. It's 7:20. Oh, I think it was like at 5 something, wasn't it? I don't know. It's 7:20 p.m. I'm not sitting in a chair. So I've gotten to page 208 of all these bodies. I'm still really enjoying it. There's not much that I can say because I feel like a good amount is happening, but nothing is happening at the same time. Yeah, I feel like there's not much I could say about it just because it's a bit of a it's a bit of a mystery, so anything could be a spoiler. Now I don't want to spoil you about anything about this book. But I'm having a good time reading it. Yeah, and I'm so like really like I keep saying, I'm excited to see where the story goes and what will end up unfolding, which there have been hints because Michael, he is kind of interviewing Marie, who is the one that is being accused of doing these murders, or they think that she's covering for someone and that somebody else did it and she's like their accomplice. So they're trying to figure out who this person is that's done all these murders, and Michael is like interviewing her to try so she can tell him the story about what happened. What was I going with this? Oh yeah, so you can tell like the way that was written that he's telling us a story about what happened, and he already know. He's telling us the story from the future. So there's certain things where that happened, and he's like, oh, at the time I didn't know that, something like that. So like you can tell that like he's telling us the story from the future. So it's not like that we're following along with him. Like he already knows what happened, but we're just finding out, if that makes any kind of sense. But yeah, enjoying this. Right now I'm going to watch a Doug Halloween episode. It's called Doug's Halloween Adventure. I had to Google like different Nickelodeon 90s cartoon Halloween episodes, and this one was on the list. I was like, I can't believe I forgot that Doug had a Halloween episode, because I love this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes of Doug. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching that. Yep, so if you're interested, it's season 4, episode 4, Doug's Halloween Adventure. So yep, I'm gonna be watching that, and then after that I'm gonna get back into the book. I think I have like a little over an hour left, and then so I'm gonna try and finish that off. So yeah, talk to you guys later. So it's 9:19 p.m. and I finished All These Bodies by Kendar Blake. Gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was an interesting time. I felt like the end I feel like there were things that were left like unanswered. That would be like interesting to know, and I felt, I don't know if I should say this. Yeah, let's just say that there was some things that weren't answered, and I felt like it'll be interesting to know, like, or yeah, to just like get answers for everything. But the ending, I can't say anything because spoilers, but the ending, did he or didn't he? That's all I'm gonna say. Did he or didn't he? Yeah. But yeah, if you like getting like learning about serial killers, and like following and like, you know, like get like researching about serial killers, I would highly recommend this, because it's pretty much what this is. Yeah, and there's just certain things where it's just like, if you like, you don't know if you should believe if that's true or not. Like, I don't even, I just finished and I don't even know like if certain things that what what Marie said was true or not, and we will never know. Yeah, but it's interesting how Kendar Blake was inspired by a true serial killer, mass murder, crime. yeah, so this book was inspired by Charles Starkweather and his 14-year-old girlfriend, Carol Ann Fugate. 4 out of 5 stars. If you guys have read this, let me know what you thought in the comments, obviously with no spoilers. But yeah, it was an interesting time. So now what I'm going to do, my plan is I'm going to watch Twitches on Disney Plus, and then after that I'm gonna read Fangs most likely, and then after that I'll see what happens. Yep, so those are my plans for now, and I'll keep you guys updated.
Across the magical land of Coventry, overpowering the forces of life. The twin daughters of the sun and the moon were born on Halloween, and so was a new hope. Prophecy says that only the twin witches can restore Coventry's light. But can they escape the darkness on the very day of their birth?
So it's 11:07 p.m. I just finished Twitches, and I was gonna get straight into reading Fangs until I realized it's the German edition. If you guys don't know, I don't know German, so I can't read this. Why does Libby have the German edition? That's so random. Why do they not have the English edition? They literally only have the German edition. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know what I'm gonna do now because I can't read this. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later once I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Hey, so it's not the next day, it's a few days later. It's actually Tuesday, the 19th, I think. Yes. It's like almost 5 p.m. So yeah, I just want to wrap things up for this vlog, for this Halloween-a-thon thing. So basically, the last thing I said, my last update, was when I was talking about how I was trying to read Fangs, but I couldn't because it was like the German version or something, and I'm like, I can't read this. So yeah, so I ended up falling asleep a little bit after that. Then I woke up a little bit early-ish, and I was trying to read Bunny by Mona Awad, but I was literally falling asleep like reading it, so I just went back to sleep. So that's how I ended the Halloween-a-thon. I don't even think I watched anything else after that. So yeah, to wrap things up, I read Oh These Bodies by Kendar Blake. I gave this, what did I give this? 4 stars, I think I gave it. 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah. This was Arrive's interesting story. Yep, and it was actually pretty like fun to read this all in one day. So yeah. So then watching wise, I watched Hey Arnold Halloween. I watched Rugrats, something about a werewolf. I can't remember the name of the episode. Yeah, but I watched that episode. I watched Halloween Town. I watched a Doug Halloween episode, which is honestly one of my favorite episodes. I forgot the name too. And then the last thing I watched was Twitches, which that's always like fun to watch, and I love Tia and Tamara, so yeah, that's always a fun movie to watch. But yeah, so that's everything that I did in my 24-hour. Oh, and then I read a few pages of Bunny. So yeah, that's everything that I read and watched for my 24-hour Halloween-a-thon. And yes, let me know what you have been reading and watching this spooky season, and I'll catch you guys here next time on Yari Hearts Books.